Hello, everyone. I had a request come in for somebody looking to webcam record at a specific time for the day for a certain duration of that day. And I don't know if it's going to be for every day or if it's going to be whatever, but today we're going to set up our webcam to record every day at a particular time for a certain amount of time. There are a few things that need to be installed first. One of those is a streamer. And to do so, you want to install through Synaptic. If you haven't installed Synaptic, it's sudo apt get install Synaptic. And in there, you type in streamer. And you're going to get that plus an additional file to install. So I've already got streamer installed. Now this is ran through terminal, so there's no GUI to work with, but that's okay because the script that we're going to be running will do all that in the background for us. We need to open up terminal. We need to open up terminal. We need to also make sure that you have GNOME schedule. And I've already got the newest version installed, but go ahead and go through the process, say yes and all that. That will be our scheduler. It's much easier to work with than try to understand cron and cron tabs. So we're going to actually use that since it's already using cron anyway. Oh, I guess I need a terminal still. Anyway, we're going to create a bash file so that it will run the script. The easiest way to do so is to use gedit. And we're just going to tell it a simple command. We're going to tell streamer all this code here. Help if I could type. You can find this down in the description below to help move it along. But certainly edit where it needs to be edited, and I'll tell you where it needs to be edited. I told it 30 frames per second. You could tell it 2 frames per second. You could tell it 10 frames per second. But I like 30 because I like a fluid video. It seems to me like all the time that, when the bad action is about to happen, it didn't capture it. Caught the next moment, though. So anyway. This next series of numbers is going to tell you the hour, the amount of time you want to record. So how many hours do you want to record? How many minutes do you want to record? How many seconds do you want to record? And I've only done it for 10 seconds because I'm going to tell you, or I'm going to show you the video once we got this completed. I have it, I'm going to have this saved to my home directory. You can have it saved to the desktop. We could probably do that, but certainly make sure you put in your correct, your user account. Mine's obviously bronze, whatever yours may be. And then capital desktop, spelled correctly. And then we're going to tell it the output file. Whatever, today's capture.avi. And that, my friends, is the script that's going to run at whatever specified time of the day. So we'll go ahead and file, save as. Now we're also going to save this to the desktop so that let me try that again. We're going to save this to the desktop so that we have everything in order so that we can see what we're doing. You can put these in whatever folder you want, however you want to hide it or whatever. And we're going to call this video capture. I'm going to call it o1.sh. Now this does not make it executable yet, but it does give us a file to execute. So we'll go ahead and save it to the desktop. And what we're left with is now it's been converted to a script, but again it's not ready to run, and I'll show you why. See, it says open with gedit. So we need to tell this that we need to make it executable. So chmod plus x, and we need to tell it where this file is. Home bronze desktop, and what it is, video capture 1.sh. Now I didn't get back any errors. If you did, then you need to make sure that you got the correct file directory. Where is it stored at? You may have set it up somewhere different. And so anyway, so now when we right click on this, it now says execute. So we don't want to execute it. I mean, we could, but why? Well, I mean, you could test to make sure that it runs, and we could probably do that just for giggles. So now it's capturing a video of me talking, and it's laying it out on the desktop, and it's going to do that for 10 seconds. Now we'll go ahead and play it back to make sure that there's no errors. Now I haven't set up the audio record for it, but if I get enough requests for it, I will redo this video with the audio. But again, we're just doing this for video evidence. So go ahead and move it to the trash. Now, if you don't move it to the trash, it will re-record over that video. So whatever video was yesterday is now today's video once it's recorded. So we'll go ahead and leave terminal up. But we want to go over to schedule tasks. Now again, my friends, this is the easiest way to do it, I promise you. We're going to tell it that this is a recurring. You can tell it that it's a one-time deal. You can use a predefined template. I don't have any stored. But we're going to call this video capture. And the command we're going to tell it is to bash, and then we're going to tell it where that particular script is at. So we're going to tell it that it's on the desktop, and we're going to tell it what script to run. And then this is, you can tell it every day, every month, every week, at reboots, every minute, which I find that actually kind of cool at reboot. So if, let's say you got a server thing going and you set up a webcam to it, that's kind of cool. Not that many people put a GUI on their servers, but if you do, like I do. Anyway, so we're going to go to advanced. And down here it tells you at every full hour it's going to start recording. But what we want to do is we want to tell it, let's see. Yeah, we'll set it for 2:14. So this is in military time, so 14:14, which is 2:14. It's going to start recording on every day. You can tell it what day, what month, what weekday, but I'm going to have it record every day. So we're going to add. And if it came up with a need root, then you could say cancel or continue, and it will be just fine because you're going to run this in user anyway. So we'll just kind of sit back, and what we'll see is a video file start. Nice. Bronze, nice. Silly me. Yep. That's exactly what I did wrong. I didn't tell it 01. That's my fault. I should probably edit this video, but I'm not because I find that kind of funny. So anyway, I got it starting at 15. And that gives us 30 seconds. So that's cool. We can handle that. So it's actually going to start this script. And sorry about that. My bad. Got 15 seconds. So anyway, this is a pretty easy way to capture. Obviously got to have the system running. And should start in about 1 second. And starts. Got my light. And now it's recording. You may see a little bit movement in the previews, but doesn't look like it's going to do it today. And now it's done. So I've only recorded 10 seconds. And again, there's no audio here. Now I did have problems with GStreamer, so I have it running through VLC. But look how fluid the video is. You know, ain't that special? But yeah, so this is going to run every day because of that scheduler, and it's going to record that file wherever I tell it to record that file. So if you have any questions, please post them in the comments. Please definitely share the video. Go out to my Google Plus and follow me if you'd like to watch more videos of Linux use. I've always had a hobby for Linux. I'm now really getting into some of the higher end commands. Really love it. So look forward to more videos. If you have a request, definitely let me know over on Google Plus. I check that more often than I do my YouTube. So if you got a request, put them out there, and I certainly will attempt to help you out. Thank you again for watching.